Hi everyone, this is Mon. This is your daily message for all zodiac signs, and I will be doing a yes or no card for every sign after the reading. So, tarot is all about energy. So, what you get is whatever energy is in place right now. Energy is fluid. Something may resonate, something may not, something may resonate at a later time. We also have free will, so you are not locked into an outcome. You always have choices that you can make. People in the situation could make other choices that affect your choice, so be very open-minded about it. So we're going to get started. Today we're doing something a little bit different. So I've got my bowl and we're going to clear our energy. So if you're wearing headphones, this is going to be loud. All right, so I've cleared our space with sound, and I've got sage burning, my crystals and whatnot, so we should be set. So the first sign that we will be reading for, we are going in order. 139 is Aries. So spirits, guides, angels of the highest love, light, and divinity. What do we need to know for Aries? Okay, 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. Wow. I got these same cards in the daily reading that I just did on TikTok. All right, so 10 of Swords, some type of betrayal. Essentially, I mean, this is backstabbing. All right. So, the Ace of Cups, some type of love is being withheld. Obviously, whenever someone is in that state, you know, someone has hurt you very deeply. And then with the 2 of Cups in the outcome, I feel like there's definitely either like a breakup or a separation that's coming. So let's clarify this. This is, wow, did not expect to start the reading like this. So how does Spirit want to clarify 10 of Swords? Okay, we get the 8 of Swords. So this could be involvement with air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So to clarify 10 of Swords, we get the 8 of Swords. So I feel like in this situation, you're going to have to find a new way to proceed with this, because I think it has really changed the trajectory of the situation or the relationship that you're dealing with. Okay, Ace of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords. Lots of swords energy. I feel like there's maybe a lot of over-analysis, overthinking in this too. So with the Page of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you're waiting on an apology from this person. I don't think you're going to get it. Okay, and if that's something that you want, you could ask for an apology, but is it really an apology if you have to ask for it? That's one way of looking at it. So let's see what clarification for 2 of Cups in reverse for the outcome is. 3 of Cups. Okay. I'm not getting the traditional vibe for this card. I feel like you're going to be able to move on from this. You're going to heal, but you're also going to find out, because it's clarified with the 3 of Cups, you're going to find out who your real friends are. So I feel like that's the bonus of the situation. Sometimes we need that contrast to really figure out or distinguish who are the people that have your back in life. Okay, so sometimes you got to go through the bad to really appreciate the good, unfortunately. All right, so I've got my yes no cards, And I'm going to answer a yes/no question for Aries. So you may want to pause the video to think of your question. So Spirit, what is the answer to Aries' question today? We get, number 51, which reduces to 6. Today's energy reads yes. And I apologize that this is reversed. So Aries, that was your reading for today. So now on to Taurus. All right, so what does Taurus need to know for today? Angels, guides of the highest love, light, and divinity. What is Taurus's message for today? All right. Taurus. What do we need to know about Taurus? Cards are wanting to flip. All right, we get Chariot, we get Knight of Pentacles, and we get Ten of Swords. Wow! This is the third time I have pulled Ten of Swords today. Crazy. So you are wanting to move forward in a situation. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like someone has offered you their heart or their abundance. Probably maybe a relationship that they're asking to up level. But with the Ten of Swords, I'm picking up that there's healing. There's some blockage. Because, I mean, even though it's in the Ten of Swords is in the outcome, I'm feeling like this relationship cannot move forward or move to its, grow to its fullest because you're still holding on to some type of pain that you had in the past. There's, I know it's not the Three of Swords, but I think you were betrayed by someone in the past in a relationship and you have not gotten over that. You're feeling that it's really hard to trust. So I want to clarify Chariot. We get the Five of Cups. So this is saying that this is a situation where you are able to move on from that past. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, you can turn this into, something that you can release and say, this no longer serves me. This type of negative thinking is not who I am. All right? And always remember that rejection is protection. Okay? So let's clarify Knight of Pentacles. We get the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person was not a savory person. We'll put it that way. They were not the kindest of people. So I feel like you just have some really huge trust issues that are keeping you from love. Okay? And again, if you are living in that energy of mistrust, you are going to attract mistrust. So if this is a new relationship, if you see red flags, they are there for a reason. Okay? Now, if you don't see red flags, then you're fine. And as I said that, the Eight of Wands in the reverse came out, and I normally don't take cards that fall out, but this is definitely a sign that if this is someone that wants to move forward, you need to delay. You are just not, I don't think you're ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify Ten of Swords. What do we need to know? Hermit. So yeah, so you need some time to yourself to heal, to really look at what are those patterns that you keep repeating that bring heartbreak or betrayal. Are you not standing in your own power and saying enough? Are you letting the red flags go and say, this isn't going to happen all the time, right? But you've got to be able to listen to your intuition. And with the Chariot, one of the things I'm picking up now is the Chariot is driven not by reins, but by intuition. and it's very black and white, and you have to be in that spiritual strength to be able to direct where you want that chariot to go. So I feel like you are wanting to go forward in love, but you just spiritually, emotionally are not ready, and that there's healing that really needs to be done before you proceed. Okay, so Taurus, let us get a yes or no answer for you. If you need to pause the video to think of your question, and I apologize in advance that it's going to look backwards on the screen. All right, we get 41. This is your no. 41 boils down to 5. If you're looking at a time frame, could be 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 months. All right. All right, so now we're on to Gemini at 10:45. Okay, so, okay, angels, guides, spirits of the highest love, light, and divinity. What do we need to know for Gemini? Gemini, I cannot speak today. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, Gemini. All right, what is today's message for Gemini? Gemini. Okay, cards are falling out. I'm not taking them. Okay. I get another 10 of Swords. There's definitely something going on in the collective. I'm just going to say that. Okay, we get the 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. Now, the 9 of Pentacles obviously is a 9. The Hermit is a 9. So 9s are a symbol or represent a closing of a cycle. Okay, so I feel that, okay, so 9 of Pentacles is very much that wonderful, I see it as wonderful, as that wonderful single spirit or attitude, that independence where it's like, you know, you've graduated from college, you have your first real job, you know, you've got your own place, you've got some independence, you can decide, you know, where you want to go out to eat or just stay home, or if you want to save for a trip. You've got all this wonderful abundance and independence, and it just feels amazing. Now, the 9 in the Hermit mode with that is like really interesting, because I feel like you're reflecting on how you've progressed into this state of abundance or independence, and Spirit is saying don't question it, but when you do go inward to reflect on it, make sure it is gratitude. Okay, gratitude that you've been given the gifts to move forward and to study and to work hard and to attract that success. Okay, because in the outcome you have the Ace of Wands. So that, again, I see that as an offer coming in. So you're starting on this journey. You know, you've closed out that cycle of, you know, working towards, you know, that career you wanted. So I feel like, and this isn't for everyone, I feel like you are now at that point to where, okay, I'm going to get that job offer. I know it's not a pentacle, but that's how I'm reading it. So some type of offer is going to come in to kind of complete. And the reason I say it's a job offer with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands talks about creativity and passion. This is not just a job for money. This is a job that you love. This is something that you have been working at for a while. And the Hermit is asking you to listen to your intuition, look for signs and synchronicities that are going to lead you to that. Okay, because when you're divinely inspired to take action, let's say you see a job posting, even though you have one already, you're like, oh my gosh, what would it be like to have that? Right? You know, and if your intuition is aligned, you'll be able to decipher, yeah, I want to go for that. But I see this turning into something, not just a career, but something that you really love. So I want to go ahead and clarify. So 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like it is like a caution to look for, like, just because there may be a lot of dollar signs and zeros at the end of the one attached to it, don't do it just for the money, because if you're doing it just for the money, you're not going to be happy. All right. To clarify the Hermit, we get the 9 of Swords in reverse. So, and I always read 9 of Swords differently, because in the upright, it's about like anxiety, waking up from the nightmare. But in the 9 of Swords energy that I see in the reverse, I feel like it's more like if you've been in a state of anxiety about anything, like where your career is going, you can stop, you can get out of that energy, because you have been assured that that which you seek is also seeking you. Okay, so let's clarify Ace of Wands, and we get the Sun. Yes. All right, so in a nutshell, like I said, this isn't for everyone. You are someone that has worked hard towards a career, and you're being asked to really reflect on, where do I want to take this career? And if you are open to the universe and the direction of the universe, you are going to be given some opportunities, and you're doing it out of love and creativity and out of passion, rather than just for the money. Okay, and the outcome is happiness, which is probably what you're looking for. What will make me happy? Okay, so that was an interesting reading, Gemini. So I am now going to do your yes/no question. So think of a yes/no question. If you need to pause to get your question together, I'm going to pull one card. Okay, and here is your answer. We just got this earlier, I think. 41, which reduces to 5. This is your no. So that's the answer to your yes/no question. All right, now we are starting with Cancer at 1717. So that might be an angel number for Cancer. You might look it up, 1717. So angels, guides, spirits of the highest light and love and divinity, what do we need to know for Cancer? What is going on? What is today's message for Cancer? All right. Ooh. Okay, this landed face down, so I'm going to take it. I'm putting it in the upright. Okay, Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Okay, this is a nice reading. This is a nice spread. So I feel like this is something... I feel like this is like a situation that you have been waiting to come to pass. And I don't know if it's necessarily a relationship, but there's some very fiery, positive energy. Like, wow, this is something I've wanted for so long. And the 8 of Wands is that clarification that the answer that you've been waiting for is going to come in, right? What I like about the 4 of Swords is that once you get that okay, you're going to be able to rest easy. You're going to be able to relax. A lot of that anxiety is going to be gone. So I feel like you're waiting on an answer about something that you're just so stoked about. You are just like, nah, in a tizzy. Okay. Now, whether that answer is yes or no, you're going to be relieved in the end. I think you'll just be satisfied. It's like, okay, that's fine. It didn't work out. Or, hey, this is awesome. But I think you're going to be okay with whatever the outcome is. And it may be a situation where you're going to be fine either way, that you were just kind of wondering what would happen if. Okay, so I'm definitely... Wow, I just dropped something. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant. So I'm picking up on commitment. All right. So it could be that you were maybe asking someone to level up in a relationship, and this person is kind of like, I don't know, I need time to think about this. And you're okay either way. I feel like, you know, it's a good, stable relationship, and you're sincere in respecting that person's requests for patience. But with the Hierophant, I feel like they're going to end up saying yes, that they are ready to up level this situation. So 8 of Wands is clarified by the Chariot in reverse. So when you get that answer, if it's a yes, don't rush into things. Let things unfold as they may, okay? Like the outcome, gosh darn it, things are falling. With the outcome, the 4 of Swords, you can just, if you get the answer you're looking for, you can just, that's one next step. There's no hurry to get to the next step, okay? Love does not have a time frame, okay? All right. Then we get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like that if this is a situation where you're wanting to up level, let's say maybe you're thinking about getting a home together or moving in together, make sure that you're both looking at things very pragmatically. Like, you know, whose house are we moving to, and why does this make the most sense? Okay. Really look at how you are going to handle finances as a couple, if that is what the situation is. That's what I'm picking up. So this is definitely a very interesting reading, but if you are in that situation where you're up leveling with someone, just make sure you're, you know, it's fine to be in love, but make sure you are looking at the practical aspects of that. Okay, so Cancer, time for your yes or no question. So if you want to pause the video, okay, so what is Cancer's yes or no question answer going to be? 27 reduces to 9, too many possible outcomes. So right now, whatever situation you asked about, there's too many moving parts. And if it involves a lot of other people, people have free will, and that can change the energy and situation so quickly. Okay, so I hope that was resonating for you. Okay, next at bat is Leo, 2242. All right, so what do we need to know for our fiery Leo? All right, angels, guides, spirits of the highest love, light, and divinity. What do we need to know for Leo? All right, so Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, I'm not going to take these fell out. Leo. Okay, we get Justice, the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool in the reverse. So I feel like you are waiting on a situation to balance out. I feel like there was probably some type of disagreement. It could be a legal issue, but you're waiting on things to be fairly resolved. Okay, now with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, I see that you are worn out. It could be that this issue has been going on for a while, and you're just, because the 9 of Wands, I see this is as the wounded warrior card, and I just feel like you're exhausted. This has been a battle for you. Okay, in your outcome, you get the Fool in reverse. And I just kind of feel like the situation is stuck. Like, and this isn't for everyone, if this really is a legal battle, I feel like there's some type of, like, the judge can't make a decision. Like, there's just not enough information. And that's probably why it's been dragging out for so long. There are some missing pieces to this. So this situation, because the Fool marks a new journey, a new beginning. So this is going to continue, unfortunately. But I feel like there's just something that's missing, something that has been overlooked. Okay, so let's clarify justice. Okay, we get the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords has been coming out. I feel like, although this has been very painful, this is not going to ruin you. Okay, I feel like because the Swords in the reverse, the swords are going to fall out. So I feel like, you know, you're getting to that point to where you are gaining strength and momentum in this situation, that, you know, you've been through the pain, you know, the pain, you've had to deal with it, and you're kind of like, okay, you've been kind of emboldened because of that. Nine of Wands in the reverse is clarified with the Page of Pentacles in the upright. There, again, there's good news coming. Okay, and it could be that missing information is going to come in. All right, I don't know if it's quickly. I'm kind of sensing some slow energy here, but I feel like something is going to change that will, you know, definitely improve the outcome. Yes, because in the outcome, to clarify the Fool in reverse, you get the Six of Pentacles. That is generosity, fairness, something being of equal give and take. Okay, so I know this message will not resonate for everyone, but if this is truly a legal or very similar issue, know that Spirit recognizes the pain and the hard work that you've been through, but there's just a piece of this missing in order for this to resolve and for you to move forward, and the outcome is going to be a fair outcome for everyone involved. Okay, so Leo, let's go ahead and get the answer to a yes or no question. So you might need to pause the video. So what is the answer to Leo's yes or no question? Okay, so Leo, what do we need to know? Okay, 36 reduces to 9. The possibilities are endless. So that's kind of cool. That I kind of feel that this is a situation where the yes or no question, where there's some positive energy tied to it, and that you are going to have lots of options. Okay, so now we are on to Virgo. 2757 Virgo. Okay, angels, guides, spirits of the highest light, love, and divinity. What do you need to know for Virgo? Okay, Virgo. What is Virgo's message for today? Okay, we get Chariot, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, you're wanting to move forward from a situation because someone has not been honest with you. Okay, and I feel like this is a situation that you need to step out of. I don't know how else to simplify that. That's just, it's not a good situation. If you've had some doubts, your intuition is telling you, you know, tapping you on the shoulder, you need to listen to your intuition, because you have that ability to take this direction wherever you want. If you want to confront this person and resolve it, you have that right to, or not. Okay, but you are in control of the situation, because this person is feeling pretty bad about what they did, but that doesn't excuse it. Okay, so seven of Chariot is clarified by the Ten of Wands. Okay. I see this as advice. Like, don't take on the responsibility of fixing this. You did not create the mess. You are not responsible for it. Okay. Just plain and simple. I know this probably doesn't resonate. It sounds like it's very specific to someone. Now, about this mistruth, this Eight of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Eight of Cups. Okay, I think you need to let go. Eight of Cups is about walking away, and I think in the reverse, you just held on to it for too long. I think could be a situation where this person begged. It's like, oh, I can change. You could wait for that. You could. But, you know, I just feel with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is something that you just need to walk away from. And you have the Chariot on your side. You have Spirit's strength and blessing to be able to move in a positive direction. Okay, let's clarify Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups. Wow. Okay. Getting that in the outcome card, I think once you're able to walk away from this situation, you're going to feel very self-satisfied. And I'm also picking up with the Nine of Cups. I think your friends are going to be there for you. I think people looking in from the outside, and I know we say it's nobody's business, but if we know that a friend is going through something like this, a lot of times people won't say things because they don't want to interfere, but I feel like people have your back in this situation. So you're going to have that love and support of your friends and family to get you through this, because it sounds like it's just been a very difficult situation, and you're going to emerge from it just fine, because the Nine of Cups is all about satisfaction and having wishes fulfilled. So I would follow, you know, that instinct and that intuition of what you're being told to do to resolve the situation. Okay, so Virgo, I am going to pick up yes or no cards, shuffle. If you need to pause, think of a yes or no question that you need an answer to. All right, yes or no. All right, we get we get 30. Reduces to 3. Try asking again later. So you were not meant to get an answer tonight, so maybe watch the next daily reading. All right, okay, we are on to Libra. 3232. Nice. Okay, Cancer had 1717, so look up 3232. Okay, what do we need to know for Libra? Libra. Angels, guides, spirits of the highest love, light, and divinity. What does Libra need to know this evening? What message do we have for Libra? Okay, we get Knight of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. We've gotten Ten of Wands quite a bit, so there's a lot of heavy energy around. Now, even though you have the Sun in reverse, it's not a bad card, okay? All right, Knight of Cups. I feel like, so your happiness is going to come in, but it's being delayed by something. All right, so it could be that you've been out of your, how do I describe it? You're not aligned, especially with if you're trying to manifest, you're not fully aligned, so you're kind of disappointed. You're kind of like, this manifestation stuff is a bunch of it doesn't really work. But I feel like it's not working because you're not aligned. So what you are asking for is waiting to come to you. But the Knight of Cups in reverse, I just feel like you're not feeling that self-love to be able to attract that to come in. All right. And the 10 of Wands, and the outcome is like, you just want to give up. You just like, you know, this isn't for me. You know, miracles don't happen for me, but you have to remember they do. Okay. God, the universe, spirit has your back, and you know, what you ask for is given, and you have to remember that you can receive, and that you are well worthy of receiving this. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups. So you get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, again, you're just trapped in old thinking, you know, that the only way to attract abundance is the old-fashioned way, working 40 hours a week. So I feel like Spirit is saying that when you're divinely inspired and you are open to it, you're going to see how sometimes it's better to work smarter than harder. Okay, so don't feel like you have to work 80 hours a week to get ahead. All right. Okay, let's clarify the Sun. We get the Two of Cups. So again, it's in reverse. There's some imbalance here. Okay, so if you are going to play around with the law of attraction, I'm getting that you really need to read up, and that you really need to investigate and really understand how law of attraction works, because you have to be careful. Because if you keep saying, I want $1 million, well, first of all, by saying I want, you're acknowledging the fact that you don't have $1 million. Now, if you don't have a plan and you're just sitting there and waiting for it to come, or just buying lottery tickets, it doesn't work that way. Okay, it might in a rare blue moon, but typically that's not how it works. Okay, all right, let's clarify the 10 of Wands in the reverse. You get the 8 of Pentacles, which is interesting. So the 8 of Pentacles is about work, but it's doing work that you love. It's about attention to detail. So I'm hearing that as you were working towards this spiritual growth, pay attention to the details, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that you're doing, because like I said, you don't manifest stuff by just sitting there. Okay, you've got to meditate and hear what you're being divinely inspired to do. What is the divine action that needs to take place? Talk to your angels and guides. Ask them for signs. Ask them for symbols. Ask them for messages. Ask for them to be with you, because it is work. It's not traditional work, but it is work. And when I see the Pentacles, I see it as valuable work, valuable spiritual work. Okay, so it's, again, so if this is what you're trying to do, you got to remember there is work involved, right? But it's not the traditional type of work that you're thinking of. Okay, so there are lots and lots of books that you could go to. Anything by Esther Jerry, Abraham Hicks is really good for reading. Okay, I also like Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, The Universe Has Your Back is a great book. So Libra, we're going to answer a yes or no question. So if you need to pause the video to think of your question. Okay, what does Libra need to hear? Yes or no? 9, positive outcome. So that's your yes. All right, so I hope this reading resonated for you. Okay, now we're on to Scorpio. 3838. Oh my gosh. There's some crazy numbers coming up. Okay, what do we need to know for Scorpio? Scorpio, make sure you look up 3838 later. Okay. Okay, 3838. Wow, Scorpio. Spirits, guides, angels of the highest light, love, divinity. What do we need to know for Scorpio? What do we need to know for Scorpio? Okay, cards are trying to fall out. I feel like Spirit has a lot to say. Okay, so we get the 3 of Wands, Death in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like you have this opportunity. You're looking at the golden seas and you're just seeing lots of opportunity. Now, here's the problem with Death in the reverse. You want to seek those opportunities. You're afraid of change. So you have to remember that if you are seeking something new, there is always going to be change. And here's the thing about it is you have to be really careful. So with the King of Cups, it's going to hurt emotionally. Change always hurts. Growth hurts. Growth is painful. Now, fortunately, it doesn't always kill us because we do a lot of changing and growing throughout life. But you have to know that if you want to seek out those opportunities, there's got to be some growth and some change, and you have to let go of that resistance to change. For example, if it's a new job, there's going to be pain, there's going to be change. You're going to have to go to a new place of employment. You might have to relocate. You might have to say goodbye to friends and make new ones. Okay, so it is an emotional, deal when you have to do this. The King of Cups in the reverse, right? So, you have love around you, but sometimes we have to say goodbye to move on to new places. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify Three of Wands. Okay, we get the Eight of Wands in reverse. We've gotten that card a lot lately too. So I feel like and this isn't for everyone, I feel like with the Eight of Wands in reverse, if you are hesitant, okay, so you're saying to yourself, I want change, I have all these opportunities. And you keep saying to yourself, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. The universe is just going to push you and say, push you in the pool, and you're going to either have to learn to sink or learn to swim or sink. You're not going to sink because the universe wouldn't do that to you, but they are going to push you in. Okay. So I feel like if you don't make that move yourself, you're going to be forced to make it. Okay. So if you can decide and get the courage to do it on your own, it's going to be less painful. So let's clarify Death in the reverse. You get the Nine of Cups. You're not in reverse. You're not going to be happy with those. Well, what if I do this? What if I do this? What if I, do this? And then you don't do it. Especially the fact that you have these opportunities available. They're not always going to be there. That's the problem. Don't wait too long. I know it's uncomfortable. Okay. But if you wait too long, Nine of Cups in the reverse, you're going to kick yourself. You're going to be very unhappy about, those shoulda, coulda, wouldas. All right. So let's look at your clarification for King of Cups and the outcome. Yeah, you're going to miss your friends and your co-workers and so forth, but it's all good for you, okay? You get the Hangman. I love this. You're going to gain a new perspective, all right? You're going to grow. You're going to get some enlightenment from this, all right? So don't be afraid to chase after those opportunities that you know are good for you because you're afraid of change. You're going to keep that, from happening. All right. So yeah. So you have to move. So you have to say goodbye to friends. But in the long run, you're going to learn some really new things about yourself. You're going to find out that you're a much stronger person than you thought you were. Okay. There's positive outcome to this. Okay. So Scorpio, think of a yes or no question, and I'm going to answer it for you. You might have to pause to think of your question. So what do you need to know? All right. Scorpio. Okay, we get 47, not at this time. Number 11, master number 11. Look that up. All right. So now we are starting with